Hey everybody, just Mike here. I'd just like to share this quick update from ourselves. So, how are you this week? Have you had a good week? I know we've had a good week so far, but I'd like to share with what happened today. I think it'd be quite interesting. I know lessons learned from ourselves. So, for me, it's quite been, I'd say, quite unproductive. So, too many emails, ping ponging forwards and backwards. I've had a number of phone calls. And one of these phone calls was quite disappointing to hear. So, in short, is that we've been chasing this commercial property for a number of weeks now, around about 2 to 3 weeks, and we've been chasing the estate agent. Let's have a chat, let's do a viewing, etc. But no one was getting back to us about it. And then we managed to speak to someone this week, not the main person who was dealing with the commercial property, but someone else who gave us some information, not a great deal. And then we had the main person contact us today saying, "Hey Mike, it's sold. It was exchanged last week." I was thinking to myself, why didn't you just take off the market? But there you go. It would have been a great opportunity because it was quite a large commercial building in a town centre with the retail floor units being leased out. I think that expires this year and next year. But you would have already got some income coming in and a scope for developing the upper floors as well. So that's disappointing. So what we had afterwards was a phone call and say, Mike, well, actually, there's a property, the one you inquired about, and this is one we've already done a first viewing on, and we really like this property. And again, it's a commercial property, and they said, Mike, we're not going to do any more viewings unless really you put an offer in principle. So we put a low offer in, and they said, okay, we'll do some viewings. So we're at that stage of doing some viewings. Hopefully it's next week, next Wednesday. But again, we're just waiting for that estate agent to contact us. So that was good news for us. And also not just that, that property we have interest in, the one that called us back and saying it's available, let's do viewings. They said, well, actually, sorry, we also host our local property meetup. So we're the co-host, myself and my wife. And we invite guests every month. And this month it was about planning. So our special guest told us about all these different strategies that we weren't aware about. How you could maximize the value of commercial properties and generate some more rental income. So again, no one knows everything in anything. So it's great to leverage that experience. So the point really being is that, or the purpose I'm trying to get from this video is that although we're disappointed, we need to remind ourselves that the deal of the century, that's the deal of the century, comes around every week. And it's so true because, if one door closes, another one opens. Have you ever had the time in your life where you've had that kind of a situation before? One door closes, another one opens? Hopefully so. If you have, feel free to share that with us. And also, it reminded me of a story. And the story is about the tale of two wolves. Now, I know some of you may have come across this, but for those of you who haven't, the tale of two wolves is about two wolves. In short, there's a Cherokee Indian chief, and he's teaching his grandson about lessons in life. And he says to the grandson, there are two wolves fighting inside me. One is of dark, despair, angry, evil, egotistical. And then there's the second wolf that's joyful, peaceful, full of hope. And the grandson asks, which wolf wins? And the Cherokee Indian chief replies, the one you feed. And that's a very important point to mention because especially it's quite paramount in this time of year as well, especially with all the things that are happening with us. It's so easy to focus on all the negativity around us, but it's quite easy just for that instant moment to switch and just focus on one positive note. One way to do this is to think about gratitude. So what are you grateful for? What are you hopeful for? And that hopefully puts you in the right direction to remind yourself just by changing your state of mind. you can change the outcome of things. Because at the end of the day, life or the things that happen to you are about choices. The choice is about, it's about how you respond. You can respond in a negative way or you can respond in a positive way. It's your decision. So that's what I wanted to mention to yourself. So you can, keep feeding your brain lots of good, positive messages and focus on that. And then hopefully you will respond better or more appropriately or in a positive way to have a better outcome. So how was your week? Have you been focusing on all the negative things around you, or have you been focusing more on the positive side? I mean, if you have been focusing on the negative side, just try these little kind of things to focus, or thinking about gratitude, thinking about what you're hopeful for, and hopefully that will change a few things in how you see things. And also, more importantly, again, we learned something from this week by hosting a meeting and listening from an expert. The number one investment is in yourself. So feed your brain, go out there, network, meet lots of people, and just keep learning. Keep learning. So, even if you are a budding entrepreneur, or even if you're not a budding entrepreneur, maybe you're just wanting to, you've got to keep focusing on your goals, whether that's to have a healthier lifestyle, maybe to do more exercise, maybe to do things to help your career progression, or maybe you are in business and what things can you do? You just got to keep pushing on, because life is going to throw challenges in your way. So I hope that helps. And thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks and bye for now.